In this video, we're going to learn about a process of conversion called unit analysis. And unit analysis is performed, it's also called the factor label method. You might see that on some things. Let me write that here just for, so if you ever come across that, you know what we're talking about, okay? Unit analysis is used to convert from one thing, from one unit to another, okay, by using a conversion factor. And conversion factors are always equal to 1. Okay, so let me give you an example of a conversion factor. Let's say, how many hours are in a day. So there are 24 hours per every 1 day. Okay, this is equivalent to 1 because 24 hours is equal to 1 day, so it is equal to 1, right? So we use these conversion factors to go from one unit to another. So let me give you an example and show you how you set this up. So let's figure out how many minutes are in the month of August, right? So I'm going to figure out, I'm being asked minutes in August. Okay, so we start by writing down what we have, okay? So we're going to say like 1 month. And in particular, we'll kind of write in parentheses here August, so we know how many days are in that month actually, okay? Now, we want to take it step by step to convert it from month to minutes, right? So the first conversion would be to go from months to days, okay? So we are going to then multiply by a conversion factor that's equal to 1. So in this case, the month of August, so the 1 month of August, is equal to 31 days. Okay? Now notice I put the 1 month on the bottom, because if I divide this number, this is on the bottom of the fraction, so if I divide this by this, my units cancel out. Okay? So what I want to stay, I write on top. What I'm trying to get rid of, I put on the bottom. So now I want to get rid of days, right? And now put it into hours, right? So there are 24 hours in every 1 day. Okay? And I multiply by my next conversion factor. Then the next step is to get to minutes, right? So in every 1 hour, I'm trying to make the hour cancel out, there are 60 minutes. Okay? Now, if we go through, we can see that months will cancel, days will cancel, hours will cancel. Okay? And so if I just take 1 and multiply it by 31 times 24 times 60, that should give me the number of minutes in the month of August. So 1 times 31 times, 24 times 60 gives me 44,640 minutes in August. Okay? So that's how we set up a unit analysis of problem. Okay? Let me come up with one more example just to show you. Okay? So let's figure out how many milligrams are in a kilogram. Now we could do that, so we have, well, let's give it an actual number. So let's say we've got 21 kilograms and we want to know how many milligrams. Now we've learned how to do this by using our King Henry died unfortunately drinking chocolate milk, okay? But I'm going to do it using the conversion factors this time, okay? So I start with what I have. I've got 21 kilograms, okay? So the first step that I want to go to is I'll go from kilograms to gram, because I know that a kilogram, kilo means 1,000, right? So I would say there are 1,000 grams in every 1 kilogram. Okay? So that gives me one step. Now I want to go from grams to milligrams. And remember, this is million means 1/1000th, okay? So there are 1,000 milligrams in every 1 gram. Okay? So again, what I'm putting on the bottom, I want to cancel out. So kilograms will cancel, grams will cancel, and if I multiply through the top, that will give me the number of milligrams. So 21 times 1,000 times 1,000, and it gives me this. Let's put it in scientific notation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2.1 times 10 to the 7th milligrams. Okay, so there's just a few brief examples. We will be doing this a lot when we convert and we start measuring quantities and calculating quantities of things in chemical reactions. And you'll do a few practice on your math worksheet.